Right, today I'm going to walk you through how the Activewear brand Tala is able to reach 5 million accounts every single month on Instagram using our system, and how they're able to reach 1.5 million accounts every single week on TikTok, again, using our system, and how they were able to 5x their revenue using that system. And at the very end of the video, I'm going to walk you through our system and show you how you can implement it directly into your brand so you can start seeing the same results. As you can see here, before working with us, they were reaching about 100 to 200,000 accounts every single month. And you can see after implementing our system, we've been able to reach 5 million accounts every single month consistently with 6+ million impressions every single 30 days. And as you would imagine, that has brought about tremendous growth for the brand in terms of followers, both on Instagram and on TikTok as well. And this level of reach really transformed the brand and took them from making $160,000 to $200,000 a month in sales to over $500,000 in sales. This is a system that I'm going to walk you through everything that we did step by step so that you can implement it directly into your own brand. When Grace first approached us, she had two main problems. And the first one was she felt like something in the algorithm had changed and the content that was performing really, really well for them had kind of slowed down, right? They were not getting the same amount of views. They were kind of stuck around the same place and nothing was really taking off, right? And the second problem she had was the views were simply not converting into sales, right? They were getting some views, but they weren't really materializing into sales, and they didn't understand how to create content that would increase conversions, right? And so those are the two things that we had to tackle. And that's when we implemented our system, which we call the 7 keys to content that converts. And after helping hundreds of fashion brands, from luxury to streetwear brands, to accessories to lifestyle brands, what we found is there's really only 7 keys, 7 styles of content that produce the most viral videos and also the most successful ad creatives. And so what are these 7 keys? Well, the first key is UGC content. This is user-generated videos. The second key is founder videos, right? So this is when you turn on the camera and talk about the brand. The third key is demo videos. So these are outfit of the day style videos, get ready with me style videos. The fourth key is influencer videos. So this is when an influencer wears the product or reviews the product. The fifth key, street interviews. Again, this is when you take the clothing to the streets and talk to real people. The sixth key is trends. So this is when we're hopping on trends on TikTok or just hopping on trendy sounds. And last but certainly not least is that BTS key, which is where we show behind the scenes, where you're packing the product, photo shoots, and all of that good stuff. All right, so these are the 7 keys to content that converts. And we have split our system into 3 phases. And the first phase is what we call the discovery phase. And so in this phase, what we do is we create 3 videos in each key. So we create 3 videos that are UGC, we create 3 founder videos, 3 demo videos, 3 influencer videos, and then test those videos, right? And that's exactly what we did for the brand Tala. So as you can see here, we created 3 videos in each category. And just as a side note, the ones that are displayed here were the best performing videos in each of those keys. So we started with the UGC key, where we created UGC
I don't know
videos.
anyone, but I cannot deal with how obvious some of these scrunch bums are. I want you to be able to see my ass from space, but I don't want you to know that I want you to see my ass from space. It's a complex, but I'm correct. Well, let me introduce you to Sculpt Seamless Scrunch Leggings with all the effect of the scrunch bum without the obvious scrunch.
All right, so I think you get the idea there. It's user-generated content. It's a review from a customer, an actual user of the product, and they kind of talk through why they like the product, right? And then the second video we did was a founder video where we asked Grace to turn on the camera and talk about one of her products.
Calling all Harry Potter fans and fans of similar magic, I'm wearing this top without a bra. And I say that not as the beginning of a career in OnlyFans, but instead to make it clear that for other video...
All right, I think you get the idea there. So as the founder, you turn on the camera, you talk about the product, right? You talk about some of the problems you saw and why you decided to design the piece of clothing or create the product. And the third video was an influencer video. And funny enough, this influencer wasn't that big. So at the time where we worked with them, they had about 30 or 40,000 followers on TikTok. But as you can see, the videos did pretty well.
Stop what you're doing right now. Tala have just released shapewear, and I'm sorry, but it has changed my life. It's dangerous for my gym membership because this is doing exactly what my gym was supposed to be doing. Look at the gaping of my jeans. They don't usually fit like that.
And as you can see here, the difference between this and what normal brands do when it comes to the influencer videos is they just ship out products to an influencer and say, hey, please just create a video for us, create one post, do a couple stories. Well, those are usually very ineffective. And so what we prefer is that we actually have the influencer talk about the product, review it, give their thoughts on the product in real time. And that's when we see the best results and the best conversions as well. And up next, we did a demo video.
No, thank you.
And these are very visual videos. We're just trying to captivate, like I said, after the day start videos. Of course, we tested out the street interviews.
Everyone's been absolutely blown away by our new suede fleece feel fabric, so we've taken it to the streets of London to see what you think. We're going to get them to feel the most expensive one first, so let's go.
Have a little feel of which one you like the best and let us know which one you think is more expensive.
It's alright. Quite thick. But like, it's not the most comfortable ever.
Not super soft.
Like, let's go for jumper number 2.
Oh, this is so nice.
And street interviews is the one key that a lot of brands want to neglect, but I'm telling you, it's one of the most effective keys for us, and it performs for most brands very, very well because people relate to real people, right? And you don't know what to expect when you go into the streets, so usually you get some amazing content. Again, we tried the trend key, where we just used a trendy sound. And last but not least, we did some behind the scenes. So
it's just me and my M's. I said what you like about me. He said that your ass.
So this is like their office and the content team, behind the scenes. All right, and so that's it for phase 1. That's the discovery phase. And then we move on to our second phase, which is the momentum phase. And so in the momentum phase, what we're doing is we try to find the 3 best performing keys and triple down on those, right? So we find the best 3 performing keys and create 5 new video variations. And so looking at the videos that we did for Tala, well, what we're looking for is not only views, but we're also trying to find the videos that generated the most sales. And so using that criteria, what we found was the UGC videos did really, really well in terms of views and sales. The founder videos did amazing for us. And the behind the scenes stuff also really worked and increased conversions. So what did we do? We tripled down on those and created multiple new variations of each of those keys, right? And this video did really well. I think it hit about 900,000 views. Again, we did more UGC stuff. We did more behind the scenes content. So now we know what 3 keys are performing great, and not only performing great, but we know what keys generating the most sales. And that takes us into phase 3, which is the conversion phase, right? And so in this phase, not only are we tripling down on the keys that have performed really well, but now we are going one step further and we're turning those videos into sales assets, right? So what we do is we create new hook variations. We change the first few seconds to turn these videos just from being regular TikTok videos or Instagram reels into assets that we can then use to generate sales. And once we have created these different hooks, we're then able to scale aggressively with ads and generate revenue. That's our 7 keys to content that converts and our 3-phase system approach. If you want to learn how to implement the 7 keys to content that converts into your brand, I'm going to link a video below that's going to walk you in depth into every single key, how to implement it, how to get the content on top, how to get it to the quality that you want. That way you can implement this for your brand. All right, well, that's it for this video, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.